Today we are going to be making chili. These are just the it's kind of a twist on a family recipe that I do. I just kind of made it up my own, but really it's a long time family recipe that we use. Basically, you can use 3 bell peppers of any color that you want. Sometimes I'll use red. Huh? Yeah. Did it go in there? What's Mama doing in there? So for this recipe, I use, I chop up 1 onion, 3 bell peppers. It can be any bell pepper you want, red, orange, yellow, all 3 green, whatever, just 3 bell peppers, 3 cloves of garlic. And these are the seasoning I put in it. I use taco seasoning, salt and pepper, and chili powder, of course. And then I use these beans. I use the black beans, kidney beans, crushed tomatoes, and then I take a couple of these out and I'll mix them up. And then 2 pounds of beef. You can use turkey meat. We use beef just because we like the flavor of it better, but I know that turkey works really well with this. And I honestly have not tried it with chicken or with any other kind of meat other than the turkey and the beef. We just like the beef better. And then I have a big old stock pot. 2 cups of broth. You can use vegetable broth, chicken broth, beef broth, whichever. This is just what I had on hand to go into the pot a little bit later. You can make it in a crock pot, or you can use a big old stock pot. I like to make a big batch of it and then freeze any of the leftovers that we have, because they make really, really great, quick and easy reheat meals when you have a busy evening, things like that. So let's get started making our chili. So this is the cooking oil that I've been using lately. We really like it. You really can't taste anything of it. It's light enough, but it does what it needs to do. I don't really measure it out. I just kind of get it in there enough to kind of not coat the vegetables, but help the vegetables cook. I'll get this started on, I like to start them on a lowish heat and get them sauteed up before I put the meat in there. We'll kind of stir it around a little bit. So I've got, again, a red, orange bell pepper, a green bell pepper, a whole onion, and you can use yellow onion, sweet onion, white onion, whatever onion you like. I do not have personal experience with using a red or purple onion in here, but I don't see why you wouldn't be able to use it. It might change the flavor a little bit, but I don't think it would be too horrible. Yellow bell pepper, garlic, a little bit of oil in here to help the veggies saute. And once they saute up and get nice and brown and tender, I will add the 2 pounds of ground beef that we're using. Here. So basically, I turned the heat down a little bit on the ground beef so that it's kind of warming up while I get everything opened up and tossed in there. You found your apple juice. Good job, baby. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open up these two, the black beans and the kidney beans. Then you're gonna drain them and rinse them in the sink. Throw them in there. Then you're gonna open up your canned crushed tomato. This is the one that I use. You can use whichever brand. And then you're going to need a tablespoon of this put in there. A tablespoon of chili powder and a tablespoon of taco seasoning. That'll go in there as well. Plus your 2 cups of vegetable broth. But I'm using vegetable broth. Again, you can use whatever broth that you like, or you can use water, whichever flavor you like the best. And then of course, salt and pepper to taste. All that's gonna go into the pot, and then we're gonna stir it all together and let it all simmer for like 2, 3, 4 hours on low, and it's gonna be amazing. So let's get started. Wind is blowing in the field. Once you get everything poured in there, mix it up really, really well. Let it come up to like a very, very soft bowl. I usually wait till I see a couple of kind of just pop up, and then I'll cover it and put it on low and just let it all simmer, and the flavors really come out when you let it do that. We usually eat this with cheese on top of it. I know some people, we've actually used it as chili for our chili fries, for our Frito pies, and for our, what do you call it, the hot dogs, when we do have those. But this is a really yummy fall supper. And so once this starts kind of coming up to a very, very low, slow boil, cover it and put it on low and just let it simmer until you are ready to eat. Usually about 2 to 3 hours, stirring, occasionally come over and just kind of give a little taste test to make sure it's the flavor that you want it to be.